Consider for a moment the Industrial Revolution, an era of significant advancements in technology and economic growth. But have you contemplated the true cost of this progress? It's a narrative of transformation and turbulence, innovation and indignation. Envision the tranquil countryside giving way to the ceaseless advance of smoke-stacked factories. The peaceful rural life was replaced by the pulsating rhythm of the growing cities. The rise of urban centres was rapid, attracting people seeking employment in the flourishing industrial sector. However, these concrete jungles weren't utopias, but areas of overcrowding and unsanitary conditions, a stark contrast to the open fields of the countryside. Even the work was grueling, with long hours amidst the deafening noise of machinery. The factories themselves were perilous, filled with soot and hazardous chemicals. Yet, amidst this adversity, there was resistance, with the formation of labour unions and cries for better wages and conditions. Factories didn't just produce goods, they also churned out a harsh reality of exploitation and hardship. A costly price for progress indeed. Wealth, influence, power. The Industrial Revolution gave rise to a new social class, the bourgeoisie. The industrial capitalists, as they were also known, amassed fortunes on a scale hitherto unseen. As factories sprung up across the landscape like mushrooms after a summer rain, these titans of industry found themselves at the helm of an unprecedented accumulation of wealth. With the shift from agriculture to factory production, the bourgeoisie were the ones holding the purse strings, dictating the wages of the workers who toiled in their factories. The fruits of the labourers' sweat and blood were being reaped by a select few, creating a rift between the haves and the have-nots, a chasm that widened with each passing day. The bourgeoisie, drunk on their newfound wealth and influence, lived lives of opulence and extravagance, a stark contrast to the squalor and hardship endured by the workers. The disparity was glaring, and it was this glaring inequality that gave birth to the labour unions. These unions were the voice of the proletariat, the working class. They fought for better wages, humane working conditions and respect for the dignity of labour. They were the David standing up to the Goliath of industrial capitalism, challenging the status quo and demanding change. The rise of the bourgeoisie was not without its challenges. As the Industrial Revolution chugged along, it brought with it a wave of social change. The traditional social order was upended, and the age-old norms and values were being questioned. The bourgeoisie, with their wealth and influence, were at the forefront of this change, shaping the society in their image. As the factory's gears turned, so did the wheels of social change, churning out a stark contrast between the opulent and the impoverished. The Industrial Revolution was not just a shift in work and economy, but a seismic wave that rippled through every aspect of society. The profound transformation extended beyond the factory walls, leaving an indelible mark on the financial landscape. It paved the way for the modernization of banking, investing and insurance systems, as capital became a driving force of the economy. The burgeoning industrialists amassed unimaginable wealth, turning the wheels of progress, but also sparking volatile boom and bust economic cycles. These cycles, a result of rapid industrial growth, became a new normal, jolting the economy at an unprecedented pace. As the smokestacks climbed ever higher, so did the shift towards secularization. The sanctity of the church gave way to the sanctity of the factory, and the rhythm of life was dictated not by the tolling of church bells, but by the relentless churn of the machines. The Industrial Revolution didn't just change what people did for a living, it changed how they lived, how they thought, and how they viewed the world around them. And in this brave new world, the notion of nationhood began to take root. The expanding networks of railroads and communication lines tied regions together, fostering a sense of shared identity. The rise of national identities and political movements was yet another ripple effect of the Industrial Revolution as people sought to make sense of their rapidly changing surroundings. But let's not forget the human cost. The gulf between the wealthy bourgeoisie and the struggling proletariat widened, creating a stark contrast between opulence and hardship. The echoes of this inequality still resonate today, reminding us that progress often comes at a price. The Industrial Revolution was a time of unprecedented change, a whirlwind of innovation and transformation that reshaped the world. It was a revolution that brought us into the modern age, but it also brought us face to face with new challenges, new opportunities and new ways of thinking. The echoes of the Industrial Revolution still reverberate today, a testament to its profound and lasting impact. The echoes are not just in the machines we use or the cities we inhabit, but in the very fabric of our society and the way we live, work and relate to one another. The Industrial Revolution didn't just change the world, it changed us. As we step back and reflect on this era, it's crucial to ask ourselves, how have we learned from this period in history, the Industrial Revolution, a time of great strides and staggering cost? A period that transformed our world but left deep scars on society. Let's not just marvel at the inventions and progress, but also acknowledge the hardship and struggle. Can you see the echoes in today's world? The constant chase for innovation, the widening gap between the rich and the poor, the relentless grind of the working class. Do we see history repeating itself, or are we steering a different course? Let's take a moment to extract the lessons from this historical period, to appreciate the labour that paved the way for the comforts we enjoy today, and to consider how we can prevent the mistakes of the past from tainting our future. The pages of history are not just filled with facts and dates, but lessons and warnings too. So ponder, reflect, and most importantly act. For it's only through understanding our past that we fully understand that the past was the worst.